Suho just did something not even Jin-Woo could do. And that was a combat style that mainly uses shadow transformation. If you guys remember from the first series, Jin-Woo wasn't really using shadow transformation like that whatsoever. It didn't really fit him, but it sure did fit the young monarch. What I liked most about this chapter is that we got to see some of his old repressed memories come forward. We got to see the time that he used to spend with his mom and his dad. And we saw that he really wanted to be like his parents. His parents were really strong and they were really cool. But I like that both of his parents really reinforced this one thing. They wanted him to be his own person. They wanted him to decide what he truly liked and what he didn't like. They didn't want him walking in their own shadows. But Suho, being the young kid that he is and being exposed to the greatness that is his parents, what do you think he's gonna want? He's gonna want to be just like his parents. I mean, shoot, anybody can relate to that. I want to be just like my grandpa growing up, and I know a lot of people want to be just like their parents growing up. I just really enjoyed seeing this caring, loving side from both his parents in regards to him. Because you can truly tell that they didn't want him to go through and have to do the same things that they had to do to get to where they're at. They just wanted him to have a nice, peaceful life. And Suho even acknowledges that. He acknowledges that, hey, I was trying to chase my dad this entire time, and I stopped doing things that I was truly good at. Then we get other flashbacks of him back at when he was drawing. And we just see like how creative and ingenuitive this man truly was. He even had his teacher like, yo, like, come on, we can start doing some other stuff. But even when his teacher started looking into it in more detail, he realized, oh, this kid has a crazy skill. Maybe I shouldn't tell him to not do that. And then Suho realizes maybe this is the reason I obtained shadow transformation much earlier than my dad did. I had the aptitude for creating new things because I have my own traits that are far different than what my dad is. And this is where he accepts to like be his own person. This is where he truly takes the next step in becoming an heir of the Shadow Monarch. Him coming to this realization helps him kind of bridge the gap between him and the Apostle. The Apostle even notices too, dang, they're thinking like, oh, Suho's going through a second awakening at this point. And this also kind of reiterates the fact that Suho realizes he wasn't using his shadow transformation to its full ability. He didn't realize until now that him turning shadows into weapons was just the tip of the iceberg of what he could really do. Not only could he turn shadows into weapons, he of course can turn them into armor now, but he can also make sure that his shadows can use his own skill as well. Something that his dad wasn't really allowing them to do. With this new understanding in his shadow transformation, he pretty much blitzes the Apostle. And that blitz causes a reaction that we weren't necessarily expecting. That blitz reawakens the guy that we were truly after. And in like his true character, he don't like people that look down upon him. So what does he do? He was like, I'm not going to let you have control of my body. I'm going to decide when I die. And fights against the Apostle and creates an opening for our young monarch, who just happens to deal the final blow. Overall, I truly, really enjoyed this chapter. This was the character development I was truly waiting for when it comes to solo leveling Ragnarok. For me, I think this is the pivotal point that I think is going to take solo leveling Ragnarok to the next level in terms of its writing compared to the original series. Now that we have reached this turning point, I feel like we're trending in the right direction where the sequel will potentially be better than the original. What did you guys think about the chapter?